Ooh, he's the kind of man. Oh, yeah, yeah. This one's for a father, a husband, a man of God. He's been walking with Jesus a mighty long time. Kept his family covered through the valleys and climbs. Nearly 50 years loving his beautiful bride, with faith in his heart and the Lord by his side. He taught us to pray, he taught us to stand, he showed us the meaning of being God's man.
Tell him now, that's right.
That's right.
Faithful all these years.
Yes, he has.
Yes, he has.
He's the kind of man that makes you wanna do right. The kind of man that keeps his family in the light. A loving father, a granddaddy too. Hey, everywhere he goes, God's love shines through. Call Roberts, we're celebrating you for all you've done and all you still do.
Hey, doctor of theology, teacher of the word, living every lesson that we've ever heard.
Wisdom in his voice, compassion in his hands, a servant of the kingdom, following God's plan. When life got hard.
Every father has a story worth celebrating. This Father's Day, give Dad a gift he'll never forget. A custom song created just for him. Share his name, favorite memories, accomplishments, scriptures, and a personal message, and we'll turn it into a one-of-a-kind musical tribute. Custom Father's Day songs are just $75. Want to make it even more special? Add a custom companion video for $150. For video projects, please provide 5 to 10 high-resolution photos for the best presentation. Order today from Tony D Music Productions. Email csedaf1@gmail.com, because every father has a story, and every story deserves a song.
You're tuned into Level Up Nation Network.
Straight from the heart, yeah. We all looking for a connection, something real, something true. In a world full of broken promises, I still believe in you. Every problem, every answer, got a face, got a name.
Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everyone. It is time for the Pat Nash Talk Show. We're on every Sunday right about this time, 9 o'clock on the East Coast and 8 p.m. Central, and whatever time it is in your time zone. So hello, happy Sunday. Woo, the week, you guys. I don't know if you feel like me, but I am glad Sunday is here because tomorrow is my favorite day, Monday. So tonight we got an interesting show for you. I cannot wait to get started. And I'm going to bring her on before I start talking about my weekend and all that, because she is such a great co-host, you guys. She is the co-host of the NAP show. I stole her over here. So Partice, I'm going to let her tell you about herself. But I want to let you know, I told her I feel intimidated because she's known for being like the best interviewer out there and can bring these questions out. Hey, Lotsie! And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have to be on my best behavior because she is going to be able. Anyway, hi, Partice.
Hi, Pat Nash. I made it to the Pat Nash Talk. Thank you for having me.
Girl, I am so honored. Thank you for coming on. And I want to thank you for agreeing to be on here because I count myself special for having you on. Because I'm going to let her tell you about herself. I can sit here and read a bio and all of that stuff. I told her, I said, I do things a little different. I'm going to introduce her to you guys the way I met her. I met her through Tony D, who is an amazing artist and amazing friend of mine. and he happens to be a phenomenal promoter of new artists, right? So he has her on as co-host, and when I tell you, she lights up the place. I mean, you know, he's great at what he does, but she comes in and makes 10x's it, and she's invaluable in her space and in her place, and that is anywhere she shows up. So I'm gonna let her tell you a little bit about herself, and then we're gonna get right into this conversation. Angee says she's a superstar.
You guys are awesome. I'm so happy to be part of Level Up Nation. Sometimes it's hard introducing myself. I'm a Southern girl. I got a little Southern hospitality, but I'm also a little city slicker too. So don't play with me. But I did this thing called radio about almost 10 years ago, and I started interviewing with this honing on the interview. I started interviewing and talking to people, and I was like, people were listening to the radio. They was like, "Oh, I enjoyed that interview. You blessed me." And so I said, "I may be on to something." And so that's how it happened. So no schooling, technically no schooling for broadcasting or journalism, but I do research it a little bit, of course, just to make sure that what I'm doing is, equal to what the par is.
But I love what you said. I hope everybody caught this. She just stepped out and started doing something. What made you go and be on the radio? I mean, like, who does that? Who made you just show up? What made you just show up and start talking on the radio?
I had no interest in it. I had a best friend that was on radio while we were in high school. That was her thing. So, I would hang out with her. I really had no interest in it. But one day I was praying, and I felt like, after you get saved, you have all of this excitement and zeal. Like, I got to tell the world about Jesus, right?
Yeah.
So I just heard radio. Get on the radio. I had no idea that there would be a 24-hour gospel radio station coming to our city at the time when I heard that. And so then I started in sales, and one person that was slated to be on the radio on weekends didn't show up. So I don't know what happened. No call, no show.
That was your opportunity. Just pop in there. So you did that, and they liked it, and you just kept coming back.
I'm not gonna say he probably liked it, but I think it was more of a convenience, because he probably saw the potential, that I would probably practice it and get better at it. One thing about it is that I can be a talker, so that way if I mess up, I just start talking over my mess up, or I just laugh at my mess up. Who knows, right? So something will always come out. My biggest thing was learning how to work the board. No dead air on radio, right? So, all of those things that I practice and make sure that I understood how to understand the equipment and stuff, and just understand when to talk and when to shut up.
Well, we're going to get into this daddy thing, but I think that's so interesting because I just thought about it. You guys, we can see each other. We can see her. We can see you guys making comments. Please jump on to like, share. We're going to get into this daddy thing. It's going to be very interesting. But I think it's neat because I can't even imagine just talking and you don't see anybody.
Yeah, that was
that has to be harder than this, though, right?
I think this is harder than that.
No way.
Yeah, when I used to talk on the radio and people say, "Oh, I know that voice," you know what they would tell me, Pat? Guess what they would say?
You look different than I thought you would.
Exactly. So I'm like, what does that mean? So I don't know if the voice should go. I don't know if the voice matches the image of what they imagine, or So that was kind of, that was something that I wrestled with. Like, how am I supposed to look? Or how does my voice sound? And how do I supposed to look? Yeah.
Okay, draw me based on what, or create an image based on what my voice sounds like, because my voice is different than my face. When I hear it, sometimes I'm like, is that me? Do I need a drink of water? I mean, I sound kind of, Hey, we were just
Tony D. But for the longest time, I did not like my voice.
Hey, David. Hey, Grace. You didn't. Well, I think most women are like that. I don't know. Women, are you guys like that? Like, if you hear yourself, you're like, "Ooh, I don't like the way I sound." I'm gonna tell you, when I didn't think I was a singer ever, but because I was in a church and they needed my help, I went ahead and jumped in the choir. Like, how hard can it be to make a joyful noise? Hey,
Grace.
So, girl, I was all over the place. I started out in the sopranos thinking I needed to be in sopranos, right? Because, it was bad. Then I moved to the altos. Then I was trying to get in the tenors because I can hear it, but I couldn't hear my voice, if that makes any sense. But anyway, very seasoned professionals asked me what I was, and I told them I discovered I'm a sopralto.
Soprano and alto.
Soprano, alto, and with a little tenor mix. He's like, ma'am, go over there to the altos and do not leave. Hang out in the altos, listen, keep listening, keep practicing. You are not. See, Tony D just said, I'm just versatile. Yeah. That's why
I'm versatile too.
Hey, Todd is on. Hey, babes. Okay. She said I'm versatile too, but
yeah.
hey,
Fun fact about me, Pat, I was in a debutante. I was a debutante in high school, real quick.
Oh,
and
okay.
you know, when debutantes, you're supposed to have a talent and do like a little talent show, whatever.
Yeah.
And I couldn't think of anything, so I lip synced Superwoman by Karen White, and I had this whole. It was a to me now it was a mess. I could have did a little bit more of a better job, but that lip sync was on point. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
See, that's what I said. Just make me the backup dancer. Just make me the backup dancer. I don't know what I did. What did I do in the talent show? I was in a pageant. I'm trying to remember now. I probably tried to wipe it out of my mind. I don't know. Maybe I don't even know what I did. I know I didn't sing. I have to go back and look at that. But anyway, I asked you to come on here to talk about the fact that all daddies, or the name daddy, doesn't necessarily mean father, especially the way they want to use it these days. So when I ask you that, because I know you said, okay, what are you coming from? And I know you just kind of laughed like, oh my God, what is this girl trying to talk about this time? When I say to you, what does daddy mean to you? I don't know if I should say it like that. What do you think of when you hear the term daddy?
When I hear the term daddy, so let me just say it this way. When I hear the term daddy, I think of all men. I'm not going to just say specifically just one person or one person in my life. I think of all men as a role model to someone, hopefully younger men. But when I hear the term daddy, I also see an image of Black fathers. Even just being a father, or not a father, but daddies in their own right. Some dads define their own role in in their leadership
what that
style.
means to them.
Yeah.
So you guys do know that there are some men that want to be called daddy by their girlfriends or whoever they're dating, or hey, call me daddy, or call me Big Papa. Biggie say, call me Big Papa.
Yeah.
And some men want to be called daddy. And I'm like, what is that about? Okay, I got all these guys on here. I'm hoping they will.
I hope they chime in, because I need to know.
I need to know too. And we kind of bounced this off a little bit before we got on here, you guys, because I just have you show up and we just talk from the heart. So like a lot of times whatever comes off what we're going to talk about. So I'm like, this is a question too. You can answer it, or we can see if they can answer it. If a man wants to be called daddy, we already said, what is that about? Do you think that needs to come with a role? What kind of role should that come with as daddy?
Grace says,
ew. Love it when you call me
Big Papa.
Grace is like, ew.
There's an image comes to mind. Somebody says that's all ego.
It's all ego.
Yeah, an image comes to mind too. What is that? What is it gonna look like if I call you daddy? Like, what is? Some people may. I see why Grace says ill now, because is it gonna switch over to you thinking about your real father? That role playing. Yeah.
So it could get okay. So that's why I'm asking the guys. Todd said it's all ego, but even when Biggie said, I love it when you call me Big Papa, Papa is another word for daddy, for father. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's ego, what is it? Let me help you guys out. I had to go look it up. I had to ask Chad. That's what I call Chat GPT. I call it Chad, right? So I'm like, how do you define, why is daddy different from father? Now, I used to say this in kind of a mean way. I would say all fathers are not daddies. Because
Mm-hmm.
me, father took on a very clinical term to me of someone who is a sperm donor, someone who impregnated a woman and became, quote, a father. So I used to say all fathers are not dads or
Mm-hmm.
daddies because it takes a special type of father to be a daddy. That was my thing. And at first I thought it was like mean, but I'm like, no, I mean, that is my opinion. And that's how I feel about it because I am a straight daddy's girl. And I know it was 8 of us and my dad during the time I was growing up.
8 girls?
It was 8 kids
Oh, okay.
in the house. It was 9 of us all together and it was 8 of us all raised together. But my dad, as long as I'd known him growing up, he was a hard worker working 2 jobs. And my mom would greet us after school. My mom was there.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, daddy would have a whole different mindset to me. You'd have to be somebody who's hard working, who, loves their children, protects them, a provider, all of that. So for a man to tell me to call him daddy, they would have to ask me first. I have to tell them what that means. They probably want to back that up. Be like, wait a minute now. I don't want you to call me daddy. That's too much responsibility.
Just call me John.
Exactly. Call me by my government name because I don't want all that. So I looked up what is a definition of a daddy. A daddy is the person, thing, or force that provides protection, security, approval, provision, guidance, or authority. Daddy is often relational and emotional. So in that way, it doesn't have to be a biological situation or a sperm donor to be a daddy. You can have not even have children and be somebody's daddy.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, fellas, if you want women to call you that, are you ready for that kind of smoke? Because it's a lot of smoke.
But it's only a lot of smoke if you put the expectation. Some people will call him daddy, but will not expect the list that you just read
Exactly.
off.
Nothing. So, okay, I'm gonna ask this. I'm gonna start some trouble, and you guys don't wimp out on me. I was gonna say another word. Don't wimp out on me. If you want your woman to call you, wait. I think I missed a comment from Tony D. Sometimes daddy for a woman can be a term of endearment if her man really takes care of her like he should. That's what I was asking. That's what I was asking. Are you ready for that kind of smoke? It may not always be said in a sexual term. See, nobody even said the S word. Nobody said the S word, even though I was going to say that next. But anyway, if a man is providing and paying the bills and supporting and protecting a woman, he is in essence assuming the daddy role. Right. But that's what we're saying. If you want someone to call you daddy in that pride or that ego, should you be okay with taking that role? Because I don't even think it's that deep from some people. They like the way it sounds. They like that position of authority. And that position could just mean bedroom position and nothing else.
And that may be the only reason some people want to hear it. They may not want to hear it in the kitchen. They may not want to hear it. And I don't mean no pun intended with the kitchen and the bedroom thing. It just came out, but no pun intended.
Right.
Really.
They don't want to hear it in there. Yeah. They don't want to hear it at the grocery store either.
Yeah.
They want to hear it in one place.
Yeah.
But in that role, they don't even understand what they're asking. What about mama? Is that sexy to you? Somebody say, "Hey, mama, what's up?"
Well, there was a season, a period where you couldn't say "Hey, little mama" to women. They'd be like, "That ain't my name." It was attitude, right? You remember?
Right.
So, but then there was a time and period. I think culture was okay with, okay, call me mommy. Hey, mommy, how you doing? Can I get them digits? Like, it was like a whole term, another term of endearment, I think.
Yes. Angee says she thinks the term is it's inappropriate in a romantic relationship. Which one? Saying daddy in the kitchen sounds say, hey, look at the men over here bonding, talking about we know what's up. The thing is though, Grace, we said in the kitchen, like, I don't know, we might expect daddy to be in there cooking. I'm just saying, or I mean, well, hey, no, let me not even go there. Like, hey, some people don't mind if it's the bedroom or the kitchen, as long as you call them daddy in the house and not out there at the grocery store or at the I would say at the Piggly Wiggly or at the cell phone.
But what about people who don't understand couples, as we mentioned earlier, who do say mommy and daddy, but not in a sexual term, but for the kids,
Yeah.
And I do know a great married couple that say that,
Yeah.
and they don't even say it, disrespectfully. Yeah.
Sexually. It is actually clear labels for the kids, because a lot of times what you call your spouse, the kids will call you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I might say, go ask daddy, not saying, oh, hey daddy, in that sexual way, but go ask daddy. Or he might say, go ask mama.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mama, did you hear what so-and-so said? I mean, they're calling each other daddy and mama, but it's not a sensual tone.
Mm-hmm.
We got on this because Father's Day is about to come up.
Mm-hmm.
For some people, it is a time to celebrate the daddy that has been in their life. And for others, it's just another day because they didn't even know their dad. And then for others, the dad was probably hell on wheels. I heard a song the other day, last night, as a matter of fact. I hadn't heard.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Papa was a Rolling Stone. Have you ever heard the words to that song?
Wherever he left us alone.
No, it said wherever he laid his head
was his home.
And when he died, all he left us was alone.
Mm-hmm.
So I started listening to the words, and people say that Papa did this. He never held a job down. He did this, just chasing women and drinking is all he did. And I'm listening to these words and I'm like, this is horrible. But the name of the song is Papa Was a Rolling Stone. So he still had that name or that title of daddy or father. He was Papa.
Mm-hmm.
He was a Rolling Stone, and he really wasn't even any good to his children. And
yeah, but I think, not to go too deep into history and slavery, but I think that kind of set the tone for the role, the label for Black fathers, because
it did.
They had so many. They were forced to have and make babies with so many different women.
Yes. So what's the excuse now?
They still Rolling Stones, some of them.
What's the excuse now in spreading seeds all over the place? Don't get me started.
But that's identity. They think that the defining manhood is how many babies you can have and how many baby mamas. That's a whole cultural thing that we have to make sure that we correct in the next generation.
Got to, because I know some men with 15, 20 kids.
Yeah.
And
I was watching Divorce Court. A man had 27 and 8 different mamas. 27 kids and 8 different mamas.
Now, somebody's baby is doing without their dad.
Yeah, that's what the judge said. Yeah.
It's not possible for you to, but so look, do we think those kind of people should be fixed? I'm just saying. We think they should be neutered and spaded or something. So anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. It is a. I'm gonna highlight, because I told Partice, I said, look, this can get into a very deep subject, because I know some people. I ain't gonna start naming them, because I'll get a phone call later. Sis, why you do that? Why you do me like that? I'm not gonna start naming them, but there is pride in the children they have and what they're doing and everything, but there is not any provision.
Yeah.
There you go. Pride without the provision. there's pride in what their children are doing, but there has been no provision there and no time. And with Father's Day coming up, a lot of men, I hear them say, oh, Mother's Day, they doing all this stuff for mamas and doing this. And when Father's Day roll around, you know, the mothers forget about the dads, or the kids forget about the dads, and it's barely anything ever done for Father's Day. I might get myself in trouble because I know I'm going to say some stuff in a minute. Angee said Mother's Day is almost a holiday and Father's Day is ignored. This is sad.
Yeah.
I think it is, especially for those dads who are kicking butt out there and doing what they need to do and being there. But I do also think those dads get that attention from their children. You and I talked about this. What about the women who don't encourage the kids because they're not with the dad? Don't encourage the kids to do something great for their dad. What did Tony D say?
He said he's the best dad in the world.
There you go. There you go. And that's
but you gotta believe he does go hard for his kids. Yeah. But you know what? Dads don't say that about themselves. Like, you hear a lot of men say, I'm the best dad in the world. Now, the only way they would say that if you get them the t-shirt. They'll wear the t-shirt, I'm the best dad in the world. But do you look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I am the best dad in the world? We talk about speaking life, and you are saying what you are, you become
that way.
Yeah.
I think especially if you feel that way, there should be no even, it shouldn't even be a problem to say that. Yeah. I'm the best dad in the world, or I'm the best dad I know how to be. And I really work hard at it, because I could say that as a mom. I was the best mom I knew how to be, and I worked really hard at it. So to me, when you do that, and you haven't abused your kids or anything like that, and you prayed with them, you taught them the right things, how to be great citizens, how to be great family members, you've done your role. You've done the best you can. But how do I say this? Unfortunately, it's a lot more mothers in that kind of role than dads. But let me tell you, I do know some amazing fathers. Of course, Dallas talked about himself, Todd. I mean, I can start naming all these men. My dad, Prince, all these men, my son, Trey. I have 2 sons. They're both love their children. So
my question is, why? He said when you go into restaurants, Mother's Day, you got to make reservations 3 days in advance, but Father's Day, you can just walk in. So my question is, why aren't we taking our dads out for dinner?
They don't want to go out.
They don't want to go out.
They don't want to go out. They want the good home cooked meal, because a lot of times right now they do too much eating out.
Yeah.
And honestly, it probably cost them. So they're like, hey, now don't go out and eat. I'm going to have to end up paying for it. Cooked. What did Todd say? I'm sorry. Pull that back up. Y'all cook. I don't even have to say it. Just ask my children on the best day.
Yeah. Then the Bible says your kids will rise up and call you blessed. So
yes, they will. They will. If they're not rotten, because sometimes we do spoil our children, and then we wonder why what we do for them is never going to be enough.
Tony D said he wanted with Chris. We better start.
That's one of my favorite restaurants. I know that's right.
We're gonna have to do something for Tony D. Take Tony D out.
Look, we had to tell Mama and the boys, look, Ruth Chris, trust me, I got it on good authority. He would love this. So y'all need to pull together. I think your son's got a job. Pull together, take daddy out to Ruth Chris. Y'all might have to watch him and drink some water, because he's picking this expensive restaurant.
They're going to have to wait in the car.
Y'all have to wait in the car. Let him go. Let him go enjoy his steak.
But, I did want to bring this up, Pat. A lot of dads are present in the house, but they're not engaged. And I think even though they're present in the house, because they're only... you have to look at the Leave It to Beaver generation, where the father had different roles, the mother had different roles. And when those gender roles start switching, late 70s, early 80s, the father left the role for the children up to the mother. Like, you do everything and I do this. So with that being said, I think a lot of kids gravitated more to the mother and had a relationship more with their mothers than they did with their fathers. So when the fathers start engaging, back late 90s, I should say late 90s, maybe mid 90s, fathers start engaging with the relationship with their kids, because culture started to shift and change.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But a lot of cultures, the dad is the one who's responsible for the nurturing, for teaching the children.
Yeah,
and all of that. Yeah, the totally opposite of what we kind of have taken on now. Todd said Father's Day is coming up. What y'all gonna do? I'm gonna be like, go children, go. Yeah. Y'all, yeah.
We're gonna make cards. We're gonna get some construction paper.
Go. Y'all gonna take it together.
We're gonna make some cards and get some crayons and do the family tree. We'll put that at the top.
Send this show to your children, and we're about to give them a message right now. Your daddy was good, is a good dad, and been there for you. He should be able to not even say a word. You should be picking him up and just taking him and doing all of his favorite things. And the problem is with guys, they're too easy to please. Moms be like, don't take me here. I'm not trying to eat this. This is what I want. The guys be like, wherever you want to go, that's fine,
And they gotta raise their expectations, like how they expect to be called daddy from their significant other.
There you go.
You gotta have the same expectation with your kid if you want to be called daddy.
And let's ask this question. Okay, guys, you're dating. I know we're gonna have to take a station break. Are we at that point yet? You're dating or you're married. Do you get your wife a Mother's Day gift, or your girlfriend, or your significant other? And moms, do you get your dad, if he is a father, whether it is your daddy or the kid's daddy or any of that, do you get them a gift? Do you take them out special for Father's Day, or do you count on the children to do it for them? We're going to take a break at 9:30. Well, right about now. And we come back. You guys be ready to give us some ideas. Should you, as women, be doing Father's Day gifts for your boo or for your husband? And fellas, did you do Mother's Day gifts for your wife or your girlfriend that is a mom? Did you do that? Or do you just count on the children to do it? We'll be back. Take a break.
Yo. This one's for a husband, a father, a grandfather, a man of God, Torrance Scott. Let's celebrate him right. Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yo. 30 plus years with his queen by his side, built a strong foundation. Let the Lord be his guide. Raised two young kings, Eric and Torrance Jr., teaching faith and purpose, showing them what to do. Bass player with a groove that'll make your head nod. Songwriter and producer, giving glory to God. Founder of MVP, built it from the ground. Still humble when success keeps coming around. And he loves Angee with all of his heart. Through every season, they've never grown apart. A beautiful example of commitment and grace. Building a legacy no one can replace. He's MVP, that's more than a name. A family man who put respect on the game. Grandkids smiling when grandpa comes through. Happy Father's Day, this one's for you. He's MVP, a man with a plan. Faith in his heart and strength in his hand. From the stage to the home, always keeping it true. Happy Father's Day, Torrance. We salute you.
Every father has a story worth celebrating. This Father's Day, give Dad a gift he'll never forget. A custom song created just for him. Share his name, favorite memories, accomplishments, scriptures, and a personal message, and we'll turn it into a one-of-a-kind musical tribute. Custom Father's Day songs are just $75. Want to make it even more special? Add a custom companion video for $150. For video projects, please provide 5 to 10 high-resolution photos for the best presentation. Order today from Tony D Music Productions. Email csedaf1@gmail.com, because every father has a story, and every story deserves a song.
Level Up Nation Network is now seeking sponsors who want more than just advertising. we're creating meaningful brand partnerships. Level Up Nation offers businesses the opportunity to align with quality programming that informs, inspires, and uplifts. From culture and community to business, faith, and entertainment, our platform connects your brand with engaged viewers in a trusted media space. Sponsor Level Up Nation Network today, where purpose meets programming.
Truly unique, I am somebody. You were created on purpose for a purpose. Walk in it. My new book is a journey of self-discovery, faith, and purpose.
Love Song, the new single from Tony D featuring Monique Holmes, is streaming now on all digital platforms. Follow Tony D Music, stream the song, and share with your friends. Thank you for your support.
And we're back. So, Partice, we got to get that book, right?
Get the book. It's a lot of good stuff in there about understanding who you are. You're fearfully and wonderfully made, and also talks about your value. We were talking about that a little bit earlier. So, yeah, get the book.
Okay. And if you guys noticed, we did commercials and or we took a break for sponsors. We have that spot open. So if you have a business or you know someone who has a business, send them to us. And hats off to CSC Media that does an outstanding job with the commercials and with the promotions. And so just hit us up. We can help you. Even if you don't have one, we can create that for you. That's part of it. And it's a lot more affordable than you think.
Yes.
That's the station break. Because you guys, we love what we do. I mean, sometimes we're here to entertain you and just have a good conversation. But a lot of times the stuff that we're bringing is healing. And it is the talks that need to be had, because I always say you're only as healthy as the secrets you keep, right? So sometimes some things that not all things are positive, but they still need to be talked about. Sometimes releasing that does you like so much good, which is how this show was created.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
You're not the only one.
Yeah. Did you know that? That's how this show was created?
No, I didn't know that.
Girl, yeah, I was over here doing therapy for myself. I mean, I was on social media doing therapy for myself and proving visually that I was okay. So it started during COVID, and I'm in Atlanta now, but I was living in Atlanta at the time, and most of my family's in Oklahoma and Texas. So everybody back home was like, "Oh my God, you got COVID? Are you okay?" Because that was when everybody was like so afraid that anybody who had COVID was just automatically going to die or not be able to breathe. They just didn't know what was going on, because it was like when it first came out. And so I had all of those. It's like high risk stuff, history of diabetes, high blood pressure, asthma, all of that. I had all of that. I was sick for one day.
Wow. And
the only way I knew I had it is the person who gave it to me. She called me and said I wasn't feeling well, and she's a hypochondriac. I wasn't feeling well, and I went and got the test, and I have COVID. And so I'm going to apologize to you, because I knew I wasn't feeling well. And we went out to lunch, and we went out to brunch together, and I asked you for a taste of your drink. And so if you drank after me, you probably got it. How are you feeling? I'm like, terrible. Right now, my whole body hurts. My head hurts. My body hurts. I'm tired. And I had just started praying. I'm like, okay, that's all I can do. So I called my family back home and let them know. I told my sister's a prayer warrior. I called Cheryl, told her I was sick, that my girlfriend had given me COVID, and that it was the first day, and my body hurt and my head hurt, and I was just going to lay down and rest. Oh my God, call me every hour. I'm going to sleep if I call you every hour. I'll be fine. I'll call you tomorrow. So she was like, are you sure you're okay? I am fine. So guess what I decided to do? That was like Thanksgiving weekend that I got sick, right? So I couldn't even go anywhere for Thanksgiving. So I decided, the Spirit decided, you know how we think it's our idea? I'm just going to go live every day in January, just so I can have proof that I'm okay, that I can jump on and I can talk, hit the live button and just talk about anything. Girl, guess what? I'm over here healing myself, talking about relationships, talking about some stuff I went through, what I was dealing with, and how I'm getting through it. turns out all that talking, that therapy I was doing online, like people find it amazing now that I don't have to have a guest. I can just flip it up and talk for an hour because I have practice, right?
Right.
I'm sitting over here healing myself. So when I decided to stop doing it, I had people texting me like, where did you go?
Oh, no.
So then I started doing it once a week. And that's where I met Angee. Angee was like, girl, you are helping me. Can I produce your show? And that's how I got on Level Up Nation.
Wow.
Kind of like you on the radio.
Yeah, look at God. Pat Nash talk. So you've been talking since COVID.
Pat Nash been talking since COVID. That could be a slogan or a commercial. She been talking since COVID. She ain't never shut up yet. Hey, Birdie, Partice got me over here being a good girl, so you can keep the cup tonight. Bring it out another night.
I was gonna bring the cup, but I said, you know what? We talking good. I was gonna really bring the cup, but I was gonna get. Hey Pat, I was gonna get the blue cup for the cool, you know, for the cool stuff. Yeah.
Me just kind of lift it up every now and then, and I'd be like, okay, more red cup conversation. She done reminded me, hey, we're gonna be good tonight. But on the real, you guys, I mean, the only other real thing that some people might figure is tongue in cheek. I'm going to say, you know, I'm going to give my own testimony, and I have told people before, now don't ask me to call you daddy, because my daddy had the junk. I mean, he was the man in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but you know, there are some people who I'm not going to blow up nobody's head, but I could call them, you know, daddy. They're doing what they need to do to be there as a protector and provider and all those wonderful things. I'm fortunate in that way. But at the end of the day, fellas, just understand what you're doing. A name, there's a lot of stuff in a name. You got to be careful what comes out of somebody's mouth. There's a lot of stuff in that if you're not ready for that role. Don't be asking nobody to call you daddy or big papa. None of that. All of that has meaning to somebody. And I'm just joking. You can be called whatever somebody call you.
If they like it, you love it.
There you go. If they like it, I ain't gonna say I love it. If they like it, that's
it's
gonna
okay.
be enough. Yes.
It's between them.
Yes, it's between them and in their household. So, how about you? Is there anything? I'm not gonna say anything in your life. Is there anything in you as a woman that would make you want to call somebody daddy, or would even like that term?
For me, I don't know. I might call you sir, but I don't know about daddy.
Sir, Lord, teacher, prophet,
yeah,
brother.
I don't know about.
Teacher.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it, that could have some negative thing too. You calling somebody brother.
Angee said, no, I have one daddy.
Exactly. Oh, no, she can't even go there. I think I heard her calling Torrance daddy. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to be. I'm sorry. Maybe I did. Maybe I need to just close my ears at her house.
She gonna kick you out.
Yes.
There goes your welcome.
People going in my house.
There goes your welcome.
She talking all that.
You gotta cook some more dinners to make up for that.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I know, right? I'm gonna have to cook. She'll be like, how you on here telling what's going on in my house? I'm gonna call Torrance daddy and say, okay. All right. Somebody
Tony thinks that you're gonna get it, Pat. But it doesn't mean, let me say this, Pat. It doesn't mean that I'm not open to the term of endearment, depending on the situation. I'm not closed-minded to it. It's going to take a lot of work. But, you know, if it fits, you know, I'm not going to quit just yet, but, you know, we'll see.
Todd, we did talk about that. It ain't for another show. We're going to go and talk about that right now. Do the ladies like being called mama, little mama, hot mama, etc.? It's silent. Partice licked her lips.
No, I don't. Not for me.
No. It
Not
does
for me.
sound like you. I mean, it sounds like you're going to be required to breastfeed somebody. You know?
No, just not
That
for
could
me.
be.
Because I think that lowers your standards as a value of who you are as a woman to me, depending on how they use little mama. You know, I don't like it anyway because I'm already short. Don't call me little nothing. I already know I'm short.
Ah, don't call me look. But let me tell you the funny part. That's how I got I was called my grandmother name, which is
Uh-huh.
Mimi, before I became a grandmother. So my youngest son, Todd, said crickets. Todd, we're gonna answer that question. She said, Dallas said, Tony D said Little Mama is a kid's name. Little Mama. Make you feel like little mama. Yeah, like little mama. Oh, she a little mama, like a little
Mm-hmm.
bossy little girl or something, a bossy little girl. Maybe hot mama, maybe caliente or sexy mama, or I don't know. We're gonna come back
Mamacita, maybe
to
Mamacita.
Mamacita. That sounds kind of hot, right?
Yeah.
See, Todd to mess me up. I was on some Puerto Ricans in New York City, Spanish Harlem call them little mama.
They do
They
a
do.
little bit. Yeah.
Are you from New York too?
No. I lived in Connecticut though, but I would go to Connecticut for the summers growing up. So
And
that's why I say I kind of got, don't mess with me. I a little rough cortisone.
Yeah, well, when I got to Atlanta some years ago, somebody said that to me, and I didn't even know what they said. They like, "Hey, little mama, what your name is?" And I was like, "What did they say? What your?" Okay, never mind. Mamacita. I don't know. To me, mama takes on such an older thing. But I got my name. I'm gonna go back to Mimi. I got my name Mimi before I became a grandmother. My son, the youngest son, is actually close to 6 feet tall, and
Mm.
I'm short. So he would come up to me and kind of put his hand on my head. He'd be like, "Little Mimi, you're so cute." I'm like, "Boy, I still will whoop you. So do not play with me." So he would call me Little Mimi, and he, jokingly, and it was a term of endearment for him. He's like, "Oh, Little Mimi, you look so cute. Look at them little feet," and stuff like that. I am not 4'9".
You 4'9"?
She's a liar. She's a lying liar. I
Oh,
am 5'3", sometimes 5'6" when I have on my heels, but I'm 5'3", sometimes 5'6" when I have on.
what?
Angee, look, Amazon Angee, because she was a volleyball player. She's tall. Anybody who is a normal size to her looks short.
Oh, wow. So I
That's what
know
it
I
is.
know I look short then.
Yes, and you will get called. Oh, she's talking about, she'll do stuff like that to you. It's so.
Speaking of my book, I talk about being short in my book and how I didn't like it in school
Uh-huh.
being the first person in line. Like I always would, because back in the day you lined up by height,
Yeah.
and I didn't like it at all. So I learned to embrace it that I was the leader of the pack.
Let me tell you what I say about short. Let me tell you the benefit of being a short woman. Tall guys like us,
True.
and short guys love us. So we got more choice because
Yeah.
we can date the short ones and they don't feel intimidated. And then the tall guys, I don't know why. Have you noticed that? Tall guys like short women.
Yeah. That's a whole nother
Yeah.
red cup
I
conversation.
was like, what is that about? That's going to be another conversation. Yes. Why do tall guys like short women? Okay, never mind. I'm getting visual.
those they may get called daddy, but we'll talk about that on the red cup conversation.
Yes. So I can see that now.
You got me acting up, Pat. Anyway,
Look,
you got
I
me
can see
acting
that
up.
now.
You got me acting up. I should have brought
Talking
the
about
red
right
cup.
here, about waistline. They love it. Yeah, my sister calls me the little one. She's like, that little one is mean. Because my sister is a little taller than me, right? I think Shirley's like 5'7". That looks real tall when you're 5'3". That looks tall, especially when she's always got on heels and stuff. So I'm the shortest one in my family, like 6'1", 6'3", 5'7", 5'10" for some of the girls. I'm the most petite one in my family. But it never bothered me, I promise you. So why them girls be messing with us, short women? We just have more options. That's all. We have
Yeah,
more.
but we are feistier too. So
Yes. Have you noticed that? It's like
Yeah.
I have to prove myself all the time.
All
Like,
my life I had to fight.
don't let the food taste fool you, and dynamite comes in small packs. All my life I had to fight. I think I had to prove myself at least once a year, or once every other year. I had to prove that I could fight because, once they know you can fight, they stop picking on you, right?
Yeah.
It's like somebody forgets. It's like once a year or once every year and a half or 2 years, I had to fight somebody just to prove I could still fight. But I don't know. Anyway, Angie, you over here starting fights, talking about people's height. Yeah, the producer of this show is a bully, y'all. She's a bully.
I'm not gonna talk about Angee like
No,
that.
I have to say that because that's what she calls me. She says, "You're a bully." I'm like, I'm the short one. How am I a bully? Firecrackers.
Todd says firecrackers are small.
Dynamite is too. Think about it. Dynamite comes in little bitty packages, but it's there. So we're gonna go back to this daddy thing. You guys, Father's Day is about to come, and I did ask the question: if you're married or dating, do the women buy? Are they responsible for buying the men who are fathers Father's Day gifts and doing something for them on Father's Day, or do they just encourage the children of the father to do it? What's proper? What says y'all?
I'm trying to think myself. I don't think my mother ever had to tell me to get my dad a gift, as I got of age. But
she asked you to get it. Somebody said no, them kids need to. but did she? Because I mean, some women go do it because the kids won't do it or forget to do it. Do men?
One thing about men, I said we always get our dads the same thing: socks, a tie. You remember that episode of the Cosby Show where Bill Cosby had all those gifts for Father's Day, and they were
that was my favorite show. That was my favorite show.
But we don't. Do we put a lot of thought?
He said,
"Do we put a lot of thought in that getting their gifts though?"
I think it depends on the person because I've had men tell me before, "You're not my mama, so the kids need to get you something for Mother's
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah,
Mother's Day, but you're not my mother, so I'm going to make sure my mother's taken care of. But I don't see a need to get a Mother's Day gift to someone who is not my mom." How do you feel about that?
I've heard that before. And then there was this whole thing where she birthed your child, you should get her something. So I guess I'm gonna leave that topic for the people that fit that category. I don't fit that category, so
Todd said both. He believes both. The mother and the children should do something for him for Father's Day.
For the men.
Yeah. The men feel like both the mother of the children or
should get the daddy the gift.
Should get the daddy something. They both should get him something.
But what if the mother gets the dad something, but the dad never gets the mother anything?
He ain't getting nothing. That's easy. Oh, so we made this decision. I always say I'm gonna follow the leader. I'm gonna let the man be the leader. Now, if you're not doing it for me, I'm definitely not gonna do it for you.
Okay.
Because I feel like you've set the tone for what you want.
My grandma used to say you're gonna start out like you can hold out.
Yeah. Now my mom used to say what it takes to get them is the same thing it takes to keep them. Now, if you started out buying them everything and doing all this stuff, they might still expect you to do that. So,
and that can get draining. That could be draining.
It can. But I still say now, I don't know if you're in this position or other women could kind of help me. I still say I might be old fashioned. I think maybe the man sets the tone. If he doesn't do it for you for Mother's Day, I don't think it's a problem for you not to do it for him for Father's Day. I think he's trying to say, don't buy me nothing for Father's Day because I didn't buy you nothing.
Yeah, that's one of the things too.
Hey, that's what I'm thinking you're saying, right?
Yeah. But that's a lot that we do, though. We communicate non-verbally instead of verbally saying what you expect or what you want from each other.
Somebody said to me, and I said this should be a whole show, that Them and their spouse talk a lot, but they don't communicate. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
We do a lot of talking, but we never communicate. So it's something different about communicating than not talking. You know what I'm saying? Not
Yeah.
talking at all. So that's something you should talk about, people. And I'm going to say this, Partice, in any relationship, the number one thing that causes relationships to end, even if it's you're my best friend, you're my girl, you know, we're down, we don't communicate. We don't talk about what we need. We don't talk about boundaries. We don't talk about expectations.
Yeah.
But because you're my girl, I expect you to read my mind. That's
Yeah.
the dumbest thing ever. Oh, Todd said no socks, no ties, no written cards, no underwear. We're gonna need a little more effort and creativity.
Yeah.
So, babe, are you saying I need to get a Father's Day? Yeah.
But have you seen the type of gifts that they market for Father's Day though? What choices do cologne sets, tie socks? I mean,
What about
that's
boxers? What about?
yeah, that's what they market
Oh,
for
he said no
fathers.
underwear. You can't do
Yeah.
underwear. But no, they have the craziest underwear for men.
Yeah.
Like they'll have Big Papa on them, or
Tools.
underwear with a bunch of tools on them,
Yeah.
or Baby Yoda.
That Baby Yoda used to get on my nerves, but anywho,
Baby Yoda.
it's funny, but it used to get on my nerves too.
Baby Yoda in Star Wars, Michael Jackson. What about a glove? What about a shiny glove? Guys,
Angie said, "Give us some ideas."
give us some ideas. Good idea, Angie. Guys, if you're watching, or ladies,
Do you want flowers? Guys like flowers.
Partice, you're gonna be in trouble. You are gonna be in big trouble. There's women. I'm finding out there's women that don't like flowers. I love them.
Me too.
You will never get on my bad side buying me flowers.
Yeah, I love
You
flowers.
like flowers too?
Mm-hmm.
I go buy them for myself.
Yeah.
Oh, these are beautiful. They're coming home with
They
me.
add so much
Because I
of
need to see them.
personality. Yeah.
They add a vibe to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I like the way the room feels with flowers in them. Call me crazy. I don't care. That's what I like. So
Yeah.
same way. Okay,
Yeah.
so, no, if you ever want something special done for you, y'all, she takes flowers. Hey,
Angie can't stand flowers.
no, get her a bag of barbecue potato chips.
Oh yeah, the hot ones.
She'll be afraid.
I'm not gonna give you chips. Then we just have the guy talk about health, Angie.
Okay, I just need somebody else to help me with this thing. I mean, because I'm like beating up bag potato chips. Really, she had a bag of potato chips hidden, and I just beat them like this and crushed them. I know that might sound mean, but I love her. I'm
trying to help her.
Thank
Tony-
you.
Tony D
Tony D said, what did he say?
Ruth Chris.
Tony D said Ruth Chris, right. So Ruth Chris, something like that. Yeah. But anyway, men, give us an idea of what is an acceptable gift. I know going out to a steakhouse, most men like steak. Todd's not big on steak, but most men like steak.
Money. Can't go wrong with that, I guess.
I think that's just not thoughtful, though.
I do too, but they seem to love it.
No, because they don't say, give them to me in a bunch of ones. No.
No, we're not doing that.
We're not doing it.
Unless we're recycling these ones somewhere in the household.
Look, or we'll give you a gift card at Wingstop, or a gift card at, we'll give you money towards something. But we're not going to just give you a band of ones for Father's Day.
I don't know. Now it's just so confusing. What about cards? Do they like Father's Day cards?
I don't know, but y'all don't have to give me a card. If you ever want to give me something, you don't have to. I'm not a sentimental person. Don't give me a card. I'm like, that's just going to be thrown in the trash.
I keep my cards.
Nothing's in there.
She said nothing. I keep them though. I like to go back and read how people feel about me.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's sweet though.
Yeah.
Think about that. Anyway, it's been an hour. See, I told you. Wasn't that painless? It's like we could talk.
I still was nervous on the Pat Nash talks.
But I didn't even get bad. I'm breaking you. I'm
Yeah,
breaking.
you were very
Been
gentle.
jumped in. Yes, you've officially been jumped in. Be prepared to have the red cup and answer more serious questions. I can't say that she won't come back. Give me
That was
as long as when I flip it over, a 50 falls out. That's my boy. That's what I'm saying. Give me a card if it got money in it. But no, Partice, what you said is serious. And now that I think about it, words mean so much to me. That would be cool at one point to be able to open it back up and read what was in there. You know what I'm saying? And remember that, because you're going to need it. Y'all dating somebody and you decide to marry them, you're going to need to go back and look at some cards. They wrote some sweet stuff, because they're going to forget. They don't forget to do it.
It don't come but a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
No,
So
not
anyway,
for our baby.
we are done. Can you believe that? You guys, it's about to be Father's Day in a couple of Sundays. Come up with some unique ideas. The guy said unique ideas. You don't need to forget them. They feel some kind of way when you forget them and you didn't forget Mother's Day. Show our fathers we love them, we appreciate them, and call them daddy if they want you to call them daddy. Especially
on Father's Day only. But
yes. And you guys will be right back here, because Pat Nash Talks happens every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, where we're going to have some talks about something and have a conversation just because we can. So with that being said, thank you, Partice.
thank you for having me.
Amazing. I can't wait to have you back.
Thank you so much.
What's your red cup? So with that being said, you guys, it has been a wonderful night. And as always, I wish you love and light, peace and blessings. You want to say good night, Partice?
Good night and happy Father's Day, everyone. We do love the men. You may get a hard time, but we do love you guys.
We do. We appreciate you. Good night, you all.
Good night.
You're tuned into Level Up Nation Network.
Hello, everyone. This is Pat Nash of Pat Nash Talks. I'm here every single Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, and you can find us right here on Level Up Nation.
We all looking for a connection, something real, something true. In a world full of broken promises, I still believe in you. Every problem, every answer, gotta face